This question 1 states that given the following description, which quadrilateral best fits the description provided? It says the quadrilateral with two pairs of adjacent sides congruent and whose diagonals are perpendicular. This is definitely a kite. So if you know what a kite is, it has two adjacent sides that are equal. Right, so this is a rough idea. And the diagonals also, the diagonals are perpendicular. So this is a kite, right? All right. Now the second question says a kite ZWXR, where ZW is 15x minus 8. So let's put that on, 15x minus 8. We got WX to be 8x plus 2. So this side here is 8x plus 2. And we got Rx to be 10x minus 8. So this side is 10x minus 8. The question says, what is an equation that can be used to find the value of x? So we're not going to find the value of x there. We want to set up an equation that can be used. So basically, we want to remember that these adjacent sides here are congruent, which means that they're equal. So basically, we could set up that 8x plus 2 is the same as 10x minus 8. So this is an equation that we can set up in order to find the value for x. Now, part B is suggesting that we definitely need to find the value of x. So then we're going to be using back the same equation, and we're going to solve. All right, so let us say I want to call it my x's on the left side. So if I want to call it my x's on the left side, I'm going to remove this from the right side. So it's a positive 10x. I'm going to subtract 10x and balance the equation by subtracting 10x from the other side. So if I simplify this, I will definitely have negative 2x plus 2, which is equal to negative 8. Here, I'm going to isolate. I'm trying my best to isolate my x term. So I'm going to subtract 2 from the left side, which means I have to subtract 2 from the right side. Let's balance. We would have negative 2x. This becomes 0, and it's equal to negative 10. Finally, because this negative 2 is multiplying to the x, I can now use the inverse, which is to divide both sides by negative 2. On my left side, negative 2 is canceled. We're left with x. And negative 2 into negative 10, that's positive 5. So x has a value of 5 right here. All right, so we know that x is 5. So now that we know that x is 5, the question went further and it says, find the length of Rx. What is Rx? An expression for Rx is 10x minus 8. So because Rx is expressed as 10x minus 8 right here, then we could remember that x is equal to 5. So we could now substitute 5 for x. So this becomes 50 minus 8. This is 42. So we have 42 for that. Now let's look at ZW. ZW was given by 15x minus 8. So ZW is actually 15x minus 8. But remember that x is still 5. So basically 15 times 5, then we take 8. This is actually 75 minus 8. And this is going to leave us with about 67. So That's the length right there, 67 units long. All right, let's look at the third and final question. So it says, kite VRFM with diagonals RM and VF intersect at Y. So we're looking at this diagram here. Now it says here that the angle RVM, so RVM, which is this angle here, is congruent to RFM, which is this angle here. Is this statement true? Yes, this is true.